All right. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bob Webster. Thank you for attending this event. This is a really exciting one because for me, especially, it merges three areas of my job. I'm a faculty member here at Vanderbilt. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I'm also an administrator. I am serving right now as the Senior Associate Provost for Commercialization and Technology Transfer here at Vanderbilt. And as part of all of those roles, this event that we're having today brings them all together. So the event is actually around several different entities, one of which is Endothea, which is a company that I co-founded a few years ago. So Endothea is working to make flexible endoscopy better, and many members of our team are right here in the audience today. We've been working for about 7 years now to achieve that goal, and I've had the pleasure of working with many people in this audience at Vanderbilt and outside in that role. Today, we're here to celebrate some news related to a friend of Endothea, and I'd like to invite Commissioner McWhorter to share that news with us. Stuart McWhorter has served as the Commissioner of Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development since 2022, and just last week, he was appointed Deputy Governor of Tennessee. As Commissioner, he's overseen more than 260 projects, bringing 36,000 new jobs and $21 billion in investment to the state. A longtime advisor to Governor Bill Lee, McWhorter previously led the Department of Finance and Administration and directed Tennessee's COVID-19 Unified Command Group. An entrepreneur and investor, he co-founded Clayton Associates and has also served as CEO of Nashville Entrepreneur Center and chairman of First Bank Financial Corporation. Commissioner McWhorter.
Thank you, Bob. It is really good to be here today. Before I announce the project, I do obviously want to thank a lot of folks first and foremost, and that would start with Nisha Medical and Sam and their entire team. We're grateful for your commitment to Nashville, to Vanderbilt. Chancellor Diermeyer, again, for our partnership with the state and Vanderbilt University, which is one of many things that we're a great day to be again with the mayor and announcing a fantastic project here. I don't know if members of our General Assembly are here or not today. They're not, but certainly want to recognize Senator Yarborough, Jeff Yarborough, and Representative Harold Love. Again, we work very closely with the legislature on all kinds of projects and can't do it without them, certainly. TVA, Nick Cunningham, the TVA crew, thank you for your partnership with us. And then my team, Callie Cook, who is actually on maternity leave. She was the lead on this, but along with Callie is Aaron Hutchins and Kaylee Harriman from ECD, and also want to thank the Nashville Area Chamber, another great partner of ours. So I'm just proud to announce today that Nisha Medical will be relocating its engineering and operations to Nashville to create a global engineering center of excellence. Yeah. Nisha Medical will create 38 new jobs and invest over $4 million right here on Vanderbilt's campus to design and prototype their medical devices. It also includes a shared incubator space as part of the project. And why is that important? Well, because the space will be there to attract entrepreneurs, not just here on campus at Vanderbilt, but for other entrepreneurs in the region to develop device manufacturing and really help work on prototyping and have access to a machine shop, dry lab, and a clean room, which is really hard to find. And we talk about all the time, how do you create a place and space for entrepreneurs to create and develop product? And this was what is something that was so important to us in this project. I know it was mentioned about, Bob talked about Endothea. I came over here, I don't know when it was, earlier this year, I think, and got a chance to see Endothea and see some of the advancements that were happening right here on campus as part of our innovation tour. And I was blown away by what I was looking at, and part of the discussion that we were having along the way was their relationship with Nisha. And we fast forward a little bit, you start connecting the dots, and you've got a technology that is developed right here on campus with Vanderbilt expertise. And then you have a strategic partner, a Japanese strategic partner, by the way, is our #1 foreign direct investment partner in the state of Tennessee, that has this relationship. And that's exactly what we want in our state. We want companies, global brands, to recognize innovation right here in our state. And you've got that right here. Well, we were hearing from the company that they were thinking about other states. And I was like, there's absolutely zero chance that's going to happen. We can't have, this is the reason why we do what we do. You have some innovation right here on campus. You've got a global company, a foreign direct company, a Japanese business, by the way, that, again, is something so strategic to us. And the connection's already been made, and they may pick up and go somewhere else. So we leaned in. I spent a lot of time on this too, and we got very creative. We did some things that we normally don't do out of our department with our fast track grants, and we made it work. And I'm really excited about it. This, I think, is going to be the beginning of many that we are able to do, not only here at Vanderbilt, but certainly across the great state of Tennessee with other R&D assets that exist, because we believe companies should do their R&D and innovation right here in Tennessee and nowhere else. There should be no reason why they should do it anywhere else. So on behalf of Governor Lee and the Department of Economic and Community Development, I just want to say congratulations to Vanderbilt, to Nashville, Nisha, all the people that were involved in making this a reality. There were so many others that were involved in this, but it was a team effort, and we're certainly excited to be a part of this great announcement. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, Commissioner McWhorter. This is really exciting news. So we've been partnering at Endothea with Nisha for the last 2.5 years. And through that partnership, which started with a cold email, we didn't know each other, a headhunter emailed me, looked like spam. I'm glad I followed up on it. Because from that first meeting, we found Nisha to be like the most professional organization, and we were immediately aligned on everything that we wanted to do, both strategically and our thought process of where the business opportunities lie. And since then, it's been really a masterclass in manufacturing. How do you go about making things? Because that's what Nisha is so good at. For us, we were a little R&D shop. We didn't know how to make things in the real world. They've taught us that. And Sam, especially, I've really enjoyed working with, because he runs a masterclass every day in the art of negotiating. There is no one better at negotiating than this man right here. So with that, I want to introduce Sam Helaba. He is president and CEO of Nisha Medical Technologies. He has a successful track record of managing and growing Nisha Medical Technologies over the last 20 years. He's accomplished this with persistent M&A strategy balanced by consistent organic growth with a global footprint. Prior to Nisha Medical, Sam was director of marketing for Tyco Healthcare, Covidien. Prior to that, Sam held sales and marketing management jobs with Grace and Morton Thiokol. Please join me in welcoming Sam to give more context to today's exciting news.
So I picked Tennessee because I hate New York State where I live. You can understand that. So I want to thank all of you, Bob, Commissioner McWhorter. It's really an incredible day for us as an organization, and it truly is an honor for me to be here representing Nisha Medical, also Nisha in Kyoto, Japan. We have just been extremely happy with the way this process has occurred, and I'm just thrilled. It's almost hard to find words, but I do have words. So our new Engineering Center of Excellence is really located right around the corner in what was once known as the Stadium Club. I've been trying to get rooftop seats so I can actually see the whole stadium because I'm blocked, but that's for another discussion. And when I was negotiating with Margaret, she goes, "Sam, you can't be on the roof unless you're there to fix the HVAC units." So I'm going to be fixing them every home game, just so you know, okay? So if you actually break down my DNA, you may conclude in this process of really moving our operation from Connecticut and bringing Endothea into this facility, it's been a long process. And so a lot of people involved in the negotiation probably thought I was like some obnoxious New Yorker. Truth be told, I'm a country boy from Vermont, okay? So please don't associate me with the New Yorkers in New York City. I'm not that person. That being said, I have Samisms, okay? So some I've created and some I've actually paraphrased or borrowed. For example, early is on time is late, late is unacceptable. And perhaps the most controversial, and my wife hates this, is patience has no virtue, okay? So when I started to execute this vision, and I did have a vision, I thought, wow, this project has so many pieces. It will be like herding cats. So I was unequivocally wrong. Yes, wrong. I've been in corporate America for over 40 years, and I have never seen such a broad group of entities come together and support a project with this magnitude and do it in such a fast way. So thank you so much. It's unbelievable how fast we moved on this. It's really right up there with the Commodores beating Alabama and the Commodores being 4-0. Okay, by the way, an Uber driver just told me, don't mention this, you're gonna jinx it, but I have to mention it. It's pretty amazing in the SEC. So I'm truly amazed and beyond grateful for the time and effort poured into this endeavor by so many people here, the state of Tennessee, the mayor's office, the city of Nashville, Tennessee Valley Authority, the Chamber of Commerce, and perhaps most importantly, the incredible time, energy, and financial support from Vanderbilt in sharing my vision for this. It became immediate. The Chancellor, Padma, they shared the same vision, so I knew that from the start we were going to make this work. I do have to have a special thanks for Callie Cook, who's not here. She's out on maternity leave, but I dealt with Callie almost weekly, maybe twice a week. And also I want to recognize Margaret. Margaret, we were talking about negotiation. She's a tough negotiator. So Margaret, raise your hand so everyone see. Thank you. So this new space really marks a significant milestone in a long-term partnership that we want to hold with Vanderbilt. It's really a foundation that will shape the future of medical device development in Nashville and far beyond. As a business, obviously we want to succeed, but it's also about having a clear mission. So our purpose really is to design and manufacture medical devices that generally improve patient care. That means creating smaller, less invasive devices, improving visualization and navigation to make the difference in people's lives. And that's really what this is all about. While many medical device companies partner with universities to advance research, I think we're taking this much further. We're actually on your campus. No one has partnered to this extent, and there's a simple reason we chose Vanderbilt. You are the best. You are the best, okay? So, just so you know, you're the best. Okay, so the Vanderbilt Institute for Surgery and Engineering, VICE, is an engine for the emerging technology, and their deep affiliation with the Vanderbilt University Medical Center creates unparalleled opportunities for new products. We're also in growth mode, and we'd love to funnel students from Vanderbilt into our business while also providing incubation space for other startups just like Endothea. That's extremely important to us and for the growth of our company. Our new NMT Engineering Innovation Center of Excellence will be completed by March 2026. Shortly after, we'll look forward to an open house featuring a showcase of new technology, interactive lab, and development. A Class 8 clean room and a look at Endothea in their new home is vitally important for our business and our incubation space. So I want to close on this. So last night I got in here probably about 9 o'clock, and I'm staying at the Marriott close by. And they said to me, do you want a stadium room? And I'm like, sure, what is that? So I get to my room, and what do I see? The Stadium Club right there with the lights on, okay? So I quickly called my architect, and I said, it looks like demolition is done. He goes, we're 3 weeks ahead of schedule. What's my message? Early is on time. Thank you very much.
right, thank you, Sam. It's now my pleasure to introduce Vanderbilt University Chancellor Daniel Diermeier, an internationally renowned political scientist, management scholar, and visionary leader. Diermeier is Vanderbilt's 9th chancellor. Since 2020, Chancellor Diermeier has led a number of ambitious initiatives to increase Vanderbilt's impact and reach and expand its global presence and reputation. A nationally recognized leader in free expression and civil discourse, he drives efforts to create a culture of radical collaboration, open dialogue, and personal growth that embraces wide-ranging points of view so that Vanderbilt students and faculty can realize their potential and lead in a complex, ever-changing world. Before arriving at Vanderbilt, Chancellor Diermeier served on the faculty and leadership roles at Stanford, Northwestern University, and the University of Chicago, where he served as Dean of the Harris School of Public Policy and later as Provost. Chancellor Diermeier is a Fellow of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and the Guggenheim Foundation. He's written 5 books with a 6th forthcoming. Not sure how he finds time to write a book and being Chancellor. It's amazing. And more than 100 research articles in various fields, but mostly in the fields of political science, economics, and management. Please welcome Chancellor Diermeier.
Well, thank you, Bob, for the kind introduction. And by the way, the book makes a great holiday gift. It's coming out right before, I think, December 1, so make a note of that. The partnership that we're announcing today really underscores the essential role universities can and should play in driving local economies built on innovation. And it's very important that we also partner in developing technologies that make America healthier, more secure, and more globally competitive. Hosting Nishan Medical Technologies at the former site of our Stadium Club on Western Avenue will give our faculty and students extraordinary new opportunities to work with. We want to be a leader in advancing medical devices. This is really a crucial research priority for Vanderbilt, but also for our entire region. I think this partnership also demonstrates what is possible when companies, governments, and university engage in what we here at Vanderbilt call radical collaboration, working together in common purpose across sectors and areas of expertise. Vanderbilt could not be more proud to be the new home of Nisha's R&D Engineering Center of Excellence. This arrangement, you've heard already, is itself a product of innovation, the result of 2 years of collaboration among Nisha, Bob Webster, and Thea, the teams at Vanderbilt University Medical Center, and then, of course, the support of the mayor's office, the governor's office, and so many others. I want to thank everyone who brought us to this point, particularly Padma Raghavan and our team at the Center for Technology Transfer and Commercialization, standing right there in front of me. And of course, I want to extend a special gratitude to Sam Halliburton, Commissioner McWhorter, and Mayor O'Connell. And all of you are always welcome at the site of the newest college football powerhouse in the SEC. At least for 1 more week. Welcoming Nisha to Vanderbilt is the latest step we've taken with our partners in government and business to expand the innovation-based economy right here in Nashville and Middle Tennessee. Last summer, you may recall, we were proud to join Mayor O'Connell in launching the National Innovation Alliance, which is bringing together stakeholders from the region's innovation ecosystem to do even more together. And earlier this year, knowing that R&D space close to a research university is a key ingredient in cities where innovation thrives, as we just saw in this example, we announced plans to work with our neighbors and the private sector to develop a 40-acre innovation neighborhood right here in the heart of Midtown, transforming underutilized space into an incubator of innovation, along with parks, retail, housing, and more, all grounded in Nashville's distinct culture. These collaborations are anchored in Vanderbilt's robust research enterprise, where, independently and in partnership with Vanderbilt University Medical Center, we are pursuing breakthroughs in drug development, cancer and diabetes care, for children and adults, and national security initiatives and solutions for pressing problems such as phantom traffic jams on I-24, to name just several of the efforts that we're engaged in among many. We are proud to invest our own resources and research. 50 cents of our own resources are invested for every dollar we receive in federal funding, because we know that breakthrough in the lab only become world-changing solutions to the kind of collaboration we are seeing here today. An independent report on Vanderbilt's economic impact released earlier this year cited an impact of more than $22 billion in Nashville and Tennessee, and called for universities to be central partners in local economic development. Vanderbilt is fortunate to call home a city and a state whose leaders understand the immense value research universities bring to these efforts. We look forward to even more engagement in service to the people of Nashville and Tennessee. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Chancellor. Our final speaker today is here to celebrate what it means for Nashville to have companies like Nisha building and growing within our city. Freddie O'Connell is the 10th mayor of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County. Mayor O'Connell's administration is focused on two priorities: make the city more affordable and improving the quality of life for everyone who lives in Nashville. In his first year, the O'Connell administration has secured overwhelming voter approval of dedicated funding for transportation for the first time in the history of Nashville and the state of Tennessee, delivered an East Bank developer agreement that achieved historic commitments to affordable housing, and worked with the Metro Council to pass a capital spending plan and operations budget that prioritizes investments in Nashville's best asset, its people. O'Connell served on the Metro Council from 2015 to 2023, where he worked to limit the impact of poverty, strengthen neighborhoods, and ensure everyone participates in Nashville's economy as it grows. Mayor O'Connell has experience in Nashville's software and startup industry and holds degrees in music and computer science from Brown University. Mayor O'Connell.
Bob, thank you and congratulations. Sam, welcome to you and the Nisha team, and Commissioner McWhorter, Chancellor Diermeyer. Thank you both for your leadership and commitment to how many things are coming together here today. And I can't imagine a better site for device innovation because, of course, one of the earliest innovations in devices was the Anchor. So this is a great place to be. More recently, though, Vanderbilt has developed some new techniques in goalpost mobility and flotation. And we think that they may be on the verge of repeating some of what last year's experiments revealed to the cities. That's wonderful news. But for all of us here, Nashville is well known as Music City. We have, of course, another core identity. I think that's why Vanderbilt's role in this is so important. We are also the Athens of the South. And historically, our city's cornerstones have been our institutions of higher education, like Vanderbilt University. And the foundation of our success as a city is built on a few more cornerstones: collaboration, working together to make Nashville a better place, and having global solutions. Today, we're celebrating a partnership that is emblematic of that, and excited to welcome and congratulate Sam and the team from Nisha. It is so appropriate that we have a Japanese company that has chosen to join forces with Vanderbilt and Nashville and Endothea. Japanese companies make up the biggest percentage of all foreign direct investment in the state of Tennessee. Of course, we here in Nashville enjoy a friendship with the country directly with a Japanese consulate, which has been here since 2007, and of course our annual Nashville Cherry Blossom Festival, which boasts well over 50,000 attendees. And I know I want to also give a special shout out and thanks to my team who are here. Masami Tyson, our chief of staff, is a native of Yokohama, Japan, and then she is joined by Jamari Brown and and Lily Beth Leon from our ECD team. So our economic landscape in this region is full of successful global companies calling Nashville and Tennessee home. If we're continued down this path, we must be open to innovation in companies that embrace innovative ideas like Nisha, looking to constantly discover opportunities for innovation. And Vanderbilt has developed a facility in not just innovation as an on-campus idea that's classroom-driven, but rather a function of placemaking. I think a lot of you are aware that this is a step on the journey of creating a district, and I think Nashville today is also leading as a city that has broadened our definition of innovation beyond merely applied technology and thinking often with Vanderbilt as thought partners on the idea of urban innovation. We're also ensuring that we continue to recruit and welcome such companies and the people who support them and their workforces by continuing to make deep investments in transit and infrastructure, tackling housing affordability, and making certain that public education remains not just a priority that we are investing in, but one that we are seeing returns. Each of these hold the keys to our future economy and success as a city, and I understand that Nisha has worldwide locations. We're grateful it has chosen to call Nashville its newest home. They assert that our culture is defined by the extraordinary commitment of our people to work together. That is exactly what we do here in Nashville, and I'm confident that Nisha will find themselves right at home for that very reason. As mayor, I think a lot of you also know that I have talked about the power of partnership, the role of the mayor being partner in chief in so many scenarios, and the great things people can do when they work together. That's been our experience with our friends from Japan. It's been the story of our relationship with Vanderbilt. We share the same vision, an expanding innovation-based economy for a more connected city. And to borrow a phrase from our collaborative transit campaign, every journey begins with a step. We're taking a step closer to that direction today. Tomorrow, my hope is that we can put technology creation to work using the urban lab model so effective in other cities to pilot and deploy solutions that will address some of the city's most pressing challenges. And you've heard Chancellor Diermeyer talk about this. A robust innovation ecosystem is crucial for that to be successful. And that's what we've been building for the years that Chancellor Diermeyer and I in our office and Vanderbilt University have been collaborating. It is cemented now in the Nashville Innovation Alliance, which just celebrated its first anniversary and which has already led to multiple applied innovations within Metro, supported directly by Vanderbilt Research. And with the help of new partners, that alliance will be even stronger. So on behalf of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County, it is my great honor. Looking forward to working with you. Thank you all so much.
Well, thank you, Mayor O'Connell, and thank you to everyone here today. In addition to the people here on stage, there's so many people who have been part of this, and I want to just call out just a couple of them. First of all, the VICE leadership. We've built VICE. It's an Institute for Engineering and Surgery from a grassroots movement. So Benoit DeWant, Mike Miga, Duke Harrell, and Keith Obstein are all on the leadership committee of VICE, and this wouldn't be here without VICE. So thank you guys for all your continuous efforts. Especially the other two people I really need to point out are Josh Gafford and Scott Webster, who have led Endothea from the very start. And the company would not be, none of this would be happening without the dedicated and immense quality work of those guys for the last 7 years. So thank you guys. And so to close, this is not really a closure, it's just the beginning of what will be an amazing partnership. So we're really excited to be able to announce this partnership between the city and the state and Vanderbilt and Nisha. And I look forward to seeing the immense growth that comes out of this collaboration in the future. So with that, I'll ask the leaders here to stand together for photos. And afterwards, Commissioner McWhorter will be available to take any further questions. Thank you all.